So we're up. Okay, so we were discussing four reasons why some people are extremely good in terms of opportunity spotting. So number one is because of their prior experience. Now I want you to maximize this part because especially when you work as a group, each individual has different experience. So when they do sharing, pay attention to them because they might bring their experience in the table. Okay? So pag nag-brainstorm kayo, try to have this equal footing. Okay? The second reason why some people are good in terms of spotting opportunities because of their cognitive factors. Aminin natin, some of you are very good in terms of information processing. They analyze data very fast. They're very comfortable with numbers. Nakikita natin to sa mga ibang subjects, di ba? May mga ibang subjects nag-excel yung some of your classmates. Some of them, some subjects, some classmates of yours again. O may mga iba naman consistent. Lahat ng subjects, they're very good at. They are good in terms of solving problems, analyzing, critical thinking, and memory. Marami sa inyong ganyan. Sobrang ganda, sobrang galing. That's the reason why we have one of the colleges na maraming scholars, dean scholars, because you guys are very smart. Some people believe that entrepreneurs have sixth sense that allows them to see opportunities that others miss. Alam mo yung feeling na yung hunch, yung mga haka-haka, minsan nagkakatama. So, meron some of you may ganun talaga. In the sixth sense kasi, ang tinatawag namin doon sa when we were studying entrepreneurship, may mga times kasi na you are being presented na two different scenarios, pero meron kang parehas maganda yung data gathering. Now, ikaw as an entrepreneur, you will choose. And then minsan, parehas okay eh. Pero there will come a time na feeling mo, this option is better than that one without knowing why. Pero yun yung sinasabi natin, sixth sense. So some of you may have that. Or some of you might have that and develop it. So, yun yung the reason why you might be a person that can identify an opportunity better than others because of cognitive factors. Another one, ito importante to, and I think you guys are capable of doing this, lalo na tourism and hospitality tayo. Social networks. Um, I want to break down the barrier na first year kami, second year kayo, third year kayo, fourth year kami. Guys, ang college is a platform where you develop your network. Do you know the reason why very popular ang four universities? Ateneo, LaSalle, UP, UST. Siyempre, aside from the branding, they are strong in terms of social networks. They support. They You would see alumni supporting. They watch UAAP. Whenever there's a reunion, there's anniversary ng college sila, they go back, they share their blessings, they give back. So, kayo din guys, sooner or later, magiging alumni din kayo. And uh, one of the things that you might want to do is you give back by your sa college nyo by visiting us or supporting our programs. In fact, sa 5-year strategic plan ko, uh, I will strengthen the alumni association with the help of our colleagues like sila Sir Mark Docbeth. We will come up with a alumni portal which is being processed by Algero, and Siyempre, yung invitation. Kasi ako, hindi ko naman kilala yung mga batch hire sa 2017, 2018 kasi inabutan ko. But it's a good thing that Doc Bet, Sir Mark, Sir Alden, they're here. They know people. Kaya kayo guys, in the next few months, magiging alumni na kayo. So, it doesn't mean that nag-graduate na kayo. Your social networks still roots dito sa college natin because dito you will find your future um, customers sa business nyo, your future suppliers, your future partners in business or customers as well. So please do not neglect yung social network nyo. Sayang naman yung 4 years nyo if you don't give back, di ba? Research results suggest that between 40 to 50% of people who start a business got their idea via a social contact. That's true, even in my case. I told you my story sa, sa dormitory business ko. I got the idea because of my cousin and at the same time a friend of my cousin who is also in Baguio. So without their network, maybe the idea of my business, the dormitory business, might not even be possible. So, every single counterpart nyo guys, kung hindi nyo pa kilala yung mga ibang classmates nyo, fourth year, it's the time to meet them. Because whether you are a regular or an irregular, at the end of the day, you are Trinitian CHTM. Sooner or later, you're gonna be a manager. Sooner or later, you're gonna be an entrepreneur. You will need each other. Kunyari, si Miss Jeneline, naging manager ng let's say, hotel. And then, let's say, si TJ naging manager ng isang transportation. Yung isa, si Bianca, can be a travel agent. She owns a travel agency. Can you imagine the three of you can collaborate and come up with a very good products and services? Yun. So social network is not it's an important factor ng isang entrepreneur. Wala pa ako nakikilala ng entrepreneur na walang kilala. Tapos ng business. Lahat maraming kilala yan. And that's what you should be doing. Yung mga officers dito, kahit non-officers, you reach out with other tourism students from other schools. You invite them, you get invited, because at the end of the day, you will be working on the same industry. Maliit lang ang industry. Di ba, Doc Bet, Sir Mark? Uh, marami rin kami kilala sa mga ibang faculty sa other schools. And that's the reason why very important ang social network. The bigger, the larger scope of your social network, the better you can come up with an opportunity because nakukuha mo yung ideas nila via social contact. So look at your social contact right now. Kung maliit lang siya, dapat in 2 months palakihin niyo siya. Start with Trinity and then you go outward. Okay? Baka naman mamaya may mga colleges pa kayo, may mga professors pa kayo hindi kilala or hindi kayo kilala. Make sure you get to know them. Make them a mentor or talk to them. It makes it easy kasi may social media na eh. Next, creativity. Ayan. Some of you are very creative because of probably you're reading books, you are doing puzzles, you are parang you just think different ways, di ba? So creativity is the process of generating a useful idea. Nangyayari yan sa pag brainstorm kayo, di ba? And what is the best way to address this problem or solve the solution? Sometimes ang nagsasuggest out of nowhere, di ba? Very creative. Opportunity recognition may be at least in part or creative process. For an individual, the creative process can be broken into 5 ways. Ayan. Internal, external. Again, the external will be the economic, social, technology, political, and regulatory. Yung personal nyo, ayan, dito pumapasok yung characteristics nyo as an entrepreneur. Yun po ang meron kayong reading assignment sa akin mamaya, bibigay ko. Now, look at this this model. For you to become an entrepreneur, you should be aware both the external and the internal. You should understand internal part, you should know your strength, your weaknesses, your creativity, your cognitive factors, your social networks. Because these are the things that you can control. Kung ayaw mo makipag-socialize, it's up to you. Pero that falls under the personal characteristics. Sa environmental, these are the things you cannot control. These are the things that what happens sa technology. What you can do is you can study and be familiar. And then use your experience, use your cognitive factors, use your social network to come up with an opportunity based from what is presented externally. So yeah. Now, if you combine those two, then there would be businesses, there will be product, there will be service opportunity that will address, that can be a solution for a problem that is existing. It can be a gap in the market, it can be a difference what is available and what is possible. Now, because of that, you now have a business product or service ideas. So bumalik ulit tayo sa first stage natin, business ideas. So yon. So that's a nutshell for today's discussion. Let me show you. Okay, last few stages. So how do you generate ideas? There are three ways. One is brainstorming. So how do you do brainstorming? You talk among your classmates. Ang brainstorm is walang basang trip. Kunyari may tanong si teacher, kung anong unang pumasok sa isip mo, bigay. Mabilis, the first 10 minutes. Siguro one of these days, let us do a brainstorm practice. Okay? Um, Thomas Edison and his assistant, laging ginagawa nila yung brainstorming na it becomes a natural process for them. So it developed the cognitive part. So ang dami ng patents, di ba? Like kunwari, tinatanong nila, anong use ng light bulb? So palitan sila for the next 10 hours, 10 minutes. So, nasa-challenge yung inyong idea. It can be something na medyo unusual pa, but it is something that can generate ideas. Uh, Brainstorming, yeah, this is just a quick definition. It's a session, walang criticism, freewheeling is encouraged, and the session should move quickly. Siguro, let's do this one of these days. Masaya to. Parang game din to eh, na pwede natin i-gawin. Next, focus group discussion. Ayan. Normally, a focus group discussion is 5 to 10 people. They've been selected based on their common characteristics. Or tulad nung sa mga nag-research dito, mga purposive, di ba? Yung mga common characteristics, kunyari pare silang mga entrepreneurs or pare silang may masters or pare sila sa academe. So you invite them and then you normally discuss how they would view a certain topic. And then dito sa focus group discussion, ang critical talaga dito is the moderator because the moderator will be the one to be the one to extract ideas based sa sinasabi ng mga participants. So dito nakikita yung thematic approach. So yan. So pwede kayo mag-focus group discussion pagka meron na kayong mga ideas. And then tayo, the internet research library, we are very blessed that we have a library sa Trinity na maraming references, resources. Internet, you can use Google Scholar, you can use YouTube, marami. So, ideas are everywhere. All you have to do is just look at the right place at the right time. And then, ayan, when I was in the States, I had the privilege to use the ProQuest, the Mintel. The Mintel is for industry research. So, kunyari, if you want to come up with soft drinks, ang Mintel will give you the updated references in terms of your beverages. So, ito medyo mahal to because actual to eh. The ProQuest can also be, ito yung mga ProQuest, mga previous, mga published papers. And then the BizMiner, lahat ng mga business aspects. If you look at Bitcoin, meron silang information regarding that. And then others. And then internet research, again, this is nothing new to you, especially in your batch. There are tons of information. Ingat lang kayo sa fake news because there's a lot of fake news as well. Look at the credible sources of information. Wikipedia is not anong source because anyone can just write sa Wikipedia. Okay. Any questions before I go to some of the things that we want to do? Any questions? I'll give this copy. Popost ko mamaya sa ating OJT. Okay? Kung walang question, let's proceed sa next May question ba? Next 3 seconds. May tanong ba? Meron ba? Wala. Okay, kung wala, okay. This is what we're gonna do. Papatay ko muna to. Okay. Let me show this. Lahat ba may group mate? Lahat ba may ano na? Lahat ba may group na? Okay. Okay, this is now the game plan. Okay? All clear na. Okay, thank you. So, this is a group and individual. So, option 2. The group, obviously, you are going to work as a group with regards to your business entity. So, bawat group, 6 members, 5 members, maximum tayo ng 6 members. Originally, Doc Beth and Doc Mark, we were thinking of 4 members lang. But sige, we will allow 6 groups, 6 per person. So that's a group. Pero within the group, there will be an individual assignments as well because this is entrepreneurship. So that means we want to create individual development as well. Okay? So may group at may individual. Now, let me just start off with the group since nandito kayo sa group. Okay? Okay, sabi nga nila, this is one of the things or today, our saying is, the only standing between what you are and what you want to be is you. So that means it's all about your attitude. Okay? Kami ni Sir Mark, ni Doc Beth, walang doubt, you will be a very, very successful individual, entrepreneur someday. Maybe some of you will be a great parents, mom, but I know you have a bright future ahead of you guys. So the only thing that will dictate or will decide your success is you. Okay, if you want it or not. Next is yan, week 1. So today is March 12. We will start our week 1 from March 14 to 18. Now, as a group, later on, you will meet and the first thing that you will do is we are going to come up with a Facebook of your business and product. Now, these are the things that you need to do. You need to get ready na sa pictures ng product nyo or service. Yung description, the features and benefits, para malaman nila kung bakit. And then, since a lot of us are into social media na, videos will be a good uh, a good aspect. And then the contact person and contact number. Let me give you an example of what the finished product is. Okay? Okay. Uh, Copy ko na lang para makita nyo. Okay. Okay, so pag nag-present na kayo, this is the first thing that you need to do. We are going to use social media, Facebook muna tayo, and during the course, you can come up with your TikTok or Instagram, but this will be our basic platform. So you come up with your logo, okay, and then look at eto tulad dito, they have a Facebook platform. They also have email and a designated cell phone number. So for privacy purposes, you might decide among your group if you would like to come up with a cell phone or you can designate a number. Now, here is where dito yung inyong um, business entity sa social media world, di ba? Sabi nga ni Mark Zuckerberg yung ano ba yung letter M the word. Yan. So obviously you talk about what's the product, okay? You make it interesting. So who are you? So you group of CHTM students, what is your product? And then they end up having a 329 people liking their product. Ito, some of them are actual. They really purchase. And maybe you can also come up with your social media strategy. Maybe you can come up with the number of likes. And then dito, ginawa nila, make sure that during the semester, we updated, come up with ideas on how people can interact or how dito yung magiging creativity nyo. So dito, uh, it depends on your strategy. Basta ang Facebook, make it interesting, make it yung traffic, make it interesting in the sense that people can comment or it's up to you guys. So dito, they decided to have a video, yung behind the scene. It's a 13-second lang, pinakita. And if you scroll down, ito yung finished product. Ayan, no? So, parang ginawa nila ng ano, di ba? Parang they make it very, very tempting. Sumptuous cheese. And look at their, what they are selling. According to their study, their competitors are using preservatives. So, ito talaga, in short, organic. So, dapat you have to also tell how long is the life cycle. Okay? So, yan, no? If you put a video, even the music, parang may So, dito papasok yung how creative you are, guys. Mapapractice, di ba? And then dito, they participated actually during the entrep corner. So, you can also participate. And then, you will notice wala masyado activity, but that's something that you want to come up with. Ayan. Pag-aralan nyo kung ano yung strength and weaknesses nila. Ayan, o. How do you come up with a new product alert? Ayan, that's depende sa ano nyo. Ay, si TJ, nag-ano pa, nag-like pa. Nag-order ka ba, TJ? Ayan.
Yes din, it's our product po.
Ayan, so sabi nila TJ. Kasi yung Franks is their name, di ba? Sir TJ, yung kanilang derived from their name. So ito, sa option 2 natin is basically one of our first stage, okay? Primary Facebook. Now, if some of you would like to come up with TikTok and then i-link nyo, pwede rin, or Instagram, or Twitter, or gawa kayo ng website, again, the creativity, it's up to you guys. The beauty of social media is free, but please be responsible din, okay? Huwag kayong mag-create ng mga misled na information. Be responsible. You treat it as a business like professional, uh, very, very clear, very articulate, okay? Now, the second thing that I want you to join is this trade fair and auction. Now, we are going to have our Foundation Day this coming April. Now, itong trade fair and auction na to is a brand new platform. Ito, naisip ko, shout out na rin sa mga individuals na gusto magbenta personally, pwede nyo rin gawin to. Yung parang ang idea ko dito, marketplace siya for clinicians. So it can be students, faculty, staff, alumni. Pero syempre, gagawa pa kami ng website for that. Now, there are three kinds of individuals or group that can participate. Number one, if you are selling something, which kayo, you belong to that category. So some of you might sell scented candle, among others. So ilalagay niyo yung same information. Picture, description, video. Now, the difference between the Facebook is and the Tricon Trade Fair and Auction is yung exposure nyo. Yung Tricon, pang Trinity lang yan. Yung Facebook, as long as may Facebook, they can access or they can look at your product or services. Yun. Dito, yung second sa Tricon, later on, if you want to participate, is if you are looking for a certain product or service. Example, let's say, gamitin ko example si Ma'am Jenelina kasi si Jenelina nakikita ko sa sa chat box. Let's say kunyari Jeneline is looking for a second-hand phone because she wants to use it for her ML. Dito niya ilalagay sa Tricon Trade Fair yon. Meron tayong bagong link nakalagay doon, are you a buyer? Are you looking for something? Or are you you would like to have an auction or trade? So yung pangalawa, sasabihin ni Jeneline, I'm looking for a second-hand phone that is maybe possible if it's slightly used, capable of playing ML, and my budget is 10,000. So, yun. So, ilalagay niya yan sa Tricon website. So, makikita lahat ng mga Trinity yan. Tapos nakita ni Sir Mark, he now can coordinate directly kay Ma'am Jeneline. The third part is you don't want to have cash out. Ito yung mga taong gusto mag-auction or gusto mag-trade. So, kunwari, going back, ako, I would like to dispose my second phone, pero I'm looking at an external hard drive. Or papayag ako, exchange ako sa phone ko sa ganitong mga items na preference ko. So, kunyari, nakita ni Bianca na okay sa kanya yung phone ko at nakita niya na isa sa mga gusto kong i-trade is external hard drive na 1 terabyte at meron siyang sobra na used, then we can meet. We can not meet, but she can call me. Sabihin niya, Sir Pong, meron akong hard drive, 1 terabyte, pero yung phone mo mukhang okay din. We can exchange. Either we can meet sa Trinity or we can do yung Grab exchange para hindi na tayo magkahawaan or ano. So yun yung platform ng Tricon Trade Fair and Auction. So for this week, yan po ang gagawin nyo as a group. Is it clear? Or meron kayo question bago ako pumunta sa next slide? Any questions? Clear ba, guys? Parang wala. Lag ba ako? None pa din. Okay. So, this week, yan. Okay? Now, this is the time that I will come up with structure na sa option 2. Option 2, meron na akong Google Drive na naka-open. Okay? So, let us open it. Okay? So, if I open this one, it brings me to this Google link. Okay? Yan. Okay. Ang title niya, okay. Ang title niya is TUA OJT, yan, second sem handle tutorial practicum. May HMTM ako. So let's say for instance, let's say si Scotty. Si Scotty ay aking tutorial. Or you look at your SAF if you belong to section 2 or section 1. Sa section 1, I handle all section 1, option 2, and option 3. Sa 4202, si Doc Beth is the one coordinate sa mga section O2. Pero alam natin, sa section O2, meron din nag-option 2 dito. So, naglagay din ako ng folder. So, let us make an example. Kunyari si Jeneline. Jeneline, your section 1, tama?
Yes po, Dean.
Ayan. So, si Jeneline, ilalagyan ko siya, isasama ko siya sa link na pwede siya mag-edit. So, makaka-open na si Jeneline. Pagbukas si Jeneline dito, pwede niyang magbigay ng, lagay mo yung name ng group niyo muna. Yeah. Let's say. Tama ba, Doc Beth? Ilalagay niyo yung name ng group niyo. Let's say, kunwari.
Yes, Dean.
What is the name of your group, Ma'am Jeneline? O kunyari, Cruise, ano lang muna? Cruise group. So, ito yung pangalan ng group nila, di ba? And then, lahat ng groupmates ni Miss Jeneline, since hindi ko naman, I can, Doc Beth, pwede ko siguro i-share kay Jeneline and then Jeneline will invite na lang her groupmates, no? Tama?
Yes, Dean.
Okay. So, kunyari, group. So, si Jeneline, mag-o-open siya ng sarili niyang folder. So, lalagay niyang pangalan niya dito. Jeneline Cruz. Ayan. So, lahat ng members ng group na yan, ilagay niyo dito yung mga grades niyo, yung mga folder. Ang purpose nito, dito niyo isasubmit yung mga required assignments natin para wala nang email. Lahat dito online na para madali namin ma-monitor ano ang kulang yung activities. Now, let's say kunyari si Miss Jeneline, di ba, meron kang dito, prelim, ayan, kunyari, lahat kayo may prelim, meron kayong midterm, yung mga require namin items, and then finals. Yung finals, dito kayo nagkakaiba kung option 1, option 2. So, kunyari si Jeneline, tapos na siya sa prelim, nag-submit na siya ng, basta lagi siyang mag-open ng folder with regards to kanyang requirements. And then, dito sa finals, meron kayong mga requirements na individual at meron kayong isasubmit na as a group. So, going back sa group ni Miss Jeneline, kapag ka-group siya, i-click niya yung group niya and then nalagay niya yung pangalan dito, yung cruise group, and then nalagay niya yung mga dito, submission. Okay? So, dito, ilalagay nila kunyari week 1 or week 2, ano yung kailangan nilang i-pass. Okay? So, sa amin, sa coordinator, madali namin ma-access, madali namin ma-monitor because it starts with option 2 and then tatlong section and then nag-itemize siya ng mga section ng mga groups nyo. Okay? So mamaya, pagka nag-meet na tayo ng mga groupmates, yun ang exactly gagawin ko. Sa section 1, meron na kayong mga groupmates, I will first open, kunyari, i-share ko muna, kunyari kay Jeneline. Okay, kunyari si Jeneline. Yan. Tama ba yung email? Miss Jeneline?
Opo, Dean.
Ayan. So, pagka sinend ko na sa kanya yan at pwede nyo nang i-share yan, now, Jeneline can now do the same thing with her groupmates. So, o-open na siya sa name ng group. So, dito, you have to name your group para alam din namin. And then, you put it according to the section where you belong. Para mas madaling i-monitor namin ni Doc Beth. Ayun. Anyway, is there any questions? Ma'am Beth, Sir Mark, do you want to add? Baka may na-miss out ako kasi maganda yung monitoring ni Sir Mark sa ni Ma'am Beth para isa na lang. Sir Mark, maybe you want to share your screen or Doc Beth?
Sir, sa akin clear na din, yung katulad sa inyo po.
Oo.
Yun yung ginawa ko po.
Okay, okay.
Thank you din.
Sige. So,
Same,
yes,
same,
Sir,
same,
Sir Mark.
same din po sa akin din. Same lang tayo.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Yung may ano lang, meron lang sheet lang na ano ina-update lang nila. No? Okay. How about the students? Is it clear regarding the first thing that we need to do kasi dito ano lang to, add your group mates, add your requirements and then so dito all you have to do is click this one. Mamaya pagka nag-per group na kayong presentation, i-add ko kayo isa-isa para may access na kayo kasi right now it's only Miss Jen. And eto pala, sa week 1, ang ano natin dito, sa week 1, every week, kasi ginagawa namin ito ni na Doc Bet sa ni Sir Mark, journal nyo, gawin yung parang diary. Okay? So, para hindi na kayo mahirapan, ilagay nyo na sa title nyo, March 14 to 18, and then isulat nyo lang as a team anong ginawa nyo. So, kunyari, Monday, the group decided to meet, and then we assigned Miss Cruz to set up the Facebook, Mr. Juan de la Cruz, ganito. Yung ikwento nyo lang, i-narrate nyo lang yung highlights. Huwag na masyadong, basta yung mga important things lang para hindi masyadong mahaba. Kasi sa practicum dati, di ba Doc Beth, ano lang naman yun yung important, saka yung mga possible learnings nyo. So kunyari, meron kayong something na may natutunan kayo sa Facebook na hindi nyo alam as a group, pwede nyo i-share yun. Mas gusto namin na yung mga highlights, yung mga thought process nyo, ilagay nyo yan. Hindi kailangan mahaba. So pagdating ng 18, which is Friday, gawa kayo ng PDF file or Word na nandun lang yung nakalagay yung diary nyo as a group. Okay? So ito na gagawin nyo for this group at meron tayong group muna. Is there anything that you need to ask or question? Everyone? Anyone? Okay. Sa trade fair, you can now click this Google form. Ito naman, pagka kinilik nyo to, straightforward lang to. Let me show you para hindi na kayo maggulat. Pag kinilik nyo po yan, everyone knows what it looks like. It is a Google form. Participants is your group mates. Okay? Kahit isa lang siguro mag-sign sa inyo. Kunyari, in-assign nyo si Miss Cruz. Miss Cruz ko na maglagay niyan. The name of the product. So, kunyari, Miss Cruz ballpen. And then description. Short lang. Kasi ito lang naman for information purposes lang. CHTM, because by the way guys, etong Tricon pala na to is not only for CHTM. We will be joined by other courses. In fact, our VPAA asked one entry per college. So, huwag kayong manibago kung meron kayong makita hindi taga-Tulisi. Kasi, again, this is for the whole Trinity community. There might also be lower years, yung mga kumukuha ng ETREP ngayon. May mga iba siguro, meron siguro mga, what do you call this? Alumni. Baka may alumni. Or baka may mga teachers. Malay mo, kami ni Sir Mark, ni Doc Beth. Makita niyo yung product namin. Diba, Sir Mark?
Yes,
Advisor.
din.
Advisor, lagay nyo lang yung name ko. If you are an OJT, lagay nyo lang pangalan ko kasi dito naman sa OJT naman, wala naman tayong advisor. Everyone can be your advisor. Hindi naman tutulad ng thesis defense na may one advisor. So dito, ilagay nyo lang ako or kung kunyari may iba kayong gusto na kunyari Sir Alden is constant yung kausap or knows, lagay nyo dito or kaya si Doc Bet or Sir Mark. Representative name, lagay nyo lang yung name ko dito which means kung may kulang man, sino pwedeng tawagan. So since you are my students, you can put my name here. Or, sorry, representative name, sino pa lang pwede makausap sa group. So, kunyari, si Miss Jeneline, may kulang kayong video or meron kayong konting hindi kompleto yung product description, then the one who's following up knows sino tatawagan. So, representative name is the name of your group na pwedeng kung sinong PR na group nyo. And then, ano yung contact number niya, anong email address. And then ito, endorsement form, magbibigay lang ako ng parang word na i-upload nyo lang dito yon para siyang fill up nyo lang yung blank and this will be available siguro by Monday. So you can start doing this Monday kasi ina-update pa nila Sir Raul ito. But the Facebook, you can start na. Okay? Ayan. So yan po ang ano. And then the second page is yung Google Drive. Okay? Now, any questions with regards to group muna? Parang tahimik, Sir Mark. Ma'am Ben. Ano iniisip ng mga estudyante? Ba't kayo tahimik, guys? Umuulan ba? Anyone?
Dito sir, tumila na sa kainta.
Oo, dito medyo wala na rin ulan eh. Myla, do you have any questions? Baka may clarifications po.
None so far po, sir.
Now, ano? Okay, sige. Now, so March 1 to 14, we can meet every Saturday ng 4, pero next meeting, it won't be that, hindi ganito kahaba because next meeting, it's more about ito yung gagawin, kung may question kayo. By the way, pag may question kayo, anytime you can ask our group chat. Yung Saturday lang is where yung parang stop and rest, yung parang let us gather and then kung may question and then week 2 tayo ulit. Yung week 2 is more of this pero activities. Now, I want you to be excited because I invited some of my friends who are entrepreneurs and I don't know what time they will be available but if hindi sila available sa time nyo, I will ask them to record na lang para that's what we can do during your free time. Okay? Now, kung wala lang yung question, siguro let's start off with individual naman. And then after this, bibigyan na natin ng group yung bigyan nyo lang kami ng sobrang bilis na elevator pitch of your product and then who are your group mates so we can share na rin the link para we can start doing your paper or your Google Meet. Okay? Now, for the individual, madali lang. Okay? Same week. Habang ginagawa niyo yung Facebook, okay? Habang ginagawa niyo yung Trinity Talk, Trinity Trade Fair, every single one of option 2 will come up or will read and answer the PEC, Personality Entrepreneurial Competency. So, ano ibig sabihin nun? Let me share para makita nyo. If i-upload ko to mamaya, okay? Ayan. Ang entrepreneur kasi, there is a study that there are 10 PEC. Now, hindi lahat yan perfect kayo. So be honest if you answer this. Now, this is actually an assessment for you. Saan ako strong ngayon at saan ako pwede concentrate. So, etong document na to will give you a clear assessment which clusters your strengths are and ano yung kailangan nyo pang i-improve. Pero don't worry, kahit ako, meron din ako improvement, maganda to. So all you have to do is read. Okay? Read this one. And then towards the end, okay, malalaki naman itong letter na to. Towards the end, meron kayong simple 55 questions. Dapat honest kayo. Okay? You can answer this on a separate paper. Okay? Now, read the direction carefully. So, yan. So, 55 questions. Read each statement and describe how well it describes you. Be honest about yourself. Remember, no one does everything very well. Baka naman mamaya laging yung 5 lahat, di ba? Nor is even good to do everything very well. Ayan. So number 2, always, usually, sometimes, rarely, never. And then number your book 1 to 55 lang. And then example, this person who respond to the item above, ayan. And then answer all questions. Ayan lang. Yung 55 question yan, matatapos nyo in 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes. Ayan. Basta basahin nyo lang carefully. And then, ito po yung inyong grade. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I-grade nyo lang siya. Okay? Now, napakasimple lang to. All you have to do is, yan. Next is, meron tong instruction on how you will compute. Pag hindi kayo marunong mag-compute, let me know, I will help you. Pero I want you to do this by yourself muna. Tulungan nyo. Now, kung hindi kayo marunong, o kunyari nakuha ni Miss Cruz can teach or tutor some of you. Pero everything is already here. Okay? So, ang gagawin nyo, i-ano nyo lang siya. Kunyari, opportunity seeking, anong grade ang makukuha nyo. Pero the only time that you will know this is when you compute ito. Ayan na, madali lang. Ang opportunity seeking are numbers 1, 12, 23, 34, and 5. So, anong sagot mo sa 5? Anong sagot mo sa 12? Anong sagot mo sa 23? Anong sagot mo sa 34? Anong sagot mo sa 45? Plus 46? Anong number nito? Okay? So, kunyari, ano bang question 12? Okay. Basahin natin. Question 12. Pero wag niyo muna basahin yung mas maganda yung 1 to 55 muna. Baka ma-identify. Yan. I do things. Ito, tanongin ko siguro sino pang tanongin ko si Mary Grace Morena. Are you here? Mary Grace?
Yes po, Dean.
Okay. Ito, ano lang to walang right 5. Ano ba to? 5 being always, usually, 4, sometimes, rarely, never. So number 12, ang tanong ay, I do things that need to be done before being asked to by others. 1 to 5.
4 po.
4. So ang equivalent ng 4 is usually. So pag natapos itong 55 na to, i-complete nyo siya dito. Yan. So kunyari, sa number 12, ang sagot ni Miss Morena is number 4. And then kunyari, number 1 niya is 4 din. O sabi natin 4, 4, 4 lahat. Be careful on the baka mamaya i-add yung lahat. May minus to. Minus, plus, plus. May systematic way of computing. So please be careful. Ayan, may mga iba, plus, 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 minus, plus. May plus, minus, plus, plus. Okay? So hindi to lahat plus So you have to take a look at it. And then whatever your score is, kunyari, 20, ilagay mo dito. So between 0 to 25, opportunity seeking Miss Morena is 20. Lagay mo dyan. So ang inyong isasubmit sa PEC is eto lang. PEC profile sheet. And then kung gusto nyo pakita yung sample ng ganito nyo, that's it. Okay? And then maglagay lang kayo na ito. Lagay nyo lang ano yung strength nyo, anong cluster. A little essay about what you found out about yourself. And that's it. Okay? And then, on Saturday, maybe we will discuss 5 members na pwede talk about itong PEC. Kasi marami tayo. Pero, yun lang. Any questions regarding this activity ng individual? Any questions? Angelica, do you have any questions? Sir Mark?
Wala po din.
Okay. Sir Mark?
Din, where can we find the yung PowerPoint na to?
Ito, this will be
Up.
uploaded later sa ating
Okay.
option 2.
Thank you, Dean.
Thank you. Okay. Okay na tayo? Okay. Now, let me give you what will happen sa individual nyo for the next 2 months. Now, I mentioned kanina na ang CEOs, they normally have an average of 20 to 30 books per year. Pero hindi ko naman kayo papabasa ng book na 20, 30 years. 20 books. What I did was I was able to come up with a very good items. Okay? Ito. Ayan. Okay. March 24 to 18. By the way, this is individual. You are being asked to watch this one. How to cultivate an entrepreneurial mindset. Pag kinilik niyo yan, guys, it's only 20-30 minute video. Okay? So, tingnan natin. Puntahan natin. Okay. Papanoorin niyo lang siya. Pero, ito magandang output. Okay. Yan. Magko-commercial muna siya.
VEST is a research and development company. We're a manufacturing company and we operate exclusively through partners.
Okay. Remember our talk kanina that some of the information you get is from internet, research, di ba? Meron tayong nakukuha. Now, etong gusto ko mangyari sa atin is I want you to be equipped of what's happening. And this is a very good video, napanood ko to. A very recent video, how to cultivate an entrepreneurial mindset. Kasi before you become an entrepreneur, dapat buo yung mindset and spirit. And this talk gives you a um, practical approach on how you want to become or how to cultivate an entrepreneurial mindset. By the way, guys, ang entrepreneurial mindset is not only for having your own business. In fact, ang entrepreneurial mindset, nangyayari yan kahit sa groups nyo. Itong group nyo, as a option 2, madadala nyo rin yan when you do your work later on, pag nagtrabaho na kayo. Because what is an entrepreneurial mindset is like what they are saying. It's very familiar like growth mindset. Where ang entrepreneur, instead of looking challenges, they look at it as an opportunity. Opportunity to make things better. Yung mga challenges, instead of parang minamalit nila, it would be a hindrance and challenges, it is just another step for an opportunity. So that's what growth mindset is. So ganun din sa entrepreneurial mindset. This is only 18 minutes and 22 seconds. So it won't take much of your 1 week from Monday to Friday. You have a lot of time. And most of you only have OJT as your practicum. Now, those na meron tatlo, hindi rin to mabigat. Because you can watch this according to your available time. You can watch this ng gabi, you can watch this. Pero, I want you to digest and meditate because maganda tong talk na to. This is, actually lalabas tong research na to in a few months. Pero, mas mabilis pa rin talaga sa video. Kaya, I took the liberty na, eto, panoorin nyo. Ayan. Okay? Maganda nga siguro kung pwede kayo mag-comment eh. Meron pa kayo YouTube? Nakalagay dito, puro comment, di ba? Ito. Okay. Now, ang gagawin natin, instead of writing, you have the liberty to choose what your output will be. Okay? For this exercise, or in fact for the next other exercise, you have several choices that you can pick. One, you can do a straight critic paper. Second, if you feel like you can come up with a symbolism, a point, that's where I want you to cultivate your creativity, pwede. If you want to make a comment, comment, basta something na very, academic in nature, meaning, what is your take? Ayan, lagay mo dito. And then screenshot, and then you save it sa Word, submit, okay din sa akin yun. Or if you want a video ng TikTok, pwede. Basta, any output that based from your expression that you are comfortable, accepted. Okay? So, kung kunyari gusto nyo lang write up, pwede rin yun. And you can do this like towards the end of the week. Kunyari gusto nyo gawin agad, Or, mas maganda gawin nyo na every week to para hindi kayo matambakan. Total 18 ano na yan. And then, submit Google Drive. So dito, it can be a critic paper, depende, individual. Pwedeng, it can be a comment from the comment to the YouTube video, YouTube. Any one of these, it can be a video, a 2-3 minute video. Gusto mo i-upload, pwede rin. Kunyari, pwede ka mag-comment, suggestion, anything. Pwede ka mag-drawing. Ano pa ba, Doc Ben? Pwede ka mag-form ng singing in the form. Let's try this. Let's be creative. Ano pa ba, Doc Ben, na naisip natin dito? Okay. Others. Free. Siguro naninibago kayo, no? Kasi something different to. Never nyo na-encounter, no? Or you can come up with anything. Basta, towards the end, we would like to see what is your take on that, what is your learning. Huwag nyo nang ulitin yung sinabi ng yung sinabi ng writer or ng speaker. What I'm after is ano yung natutunan mo, ano yung naging take away mo. So, sige lang ito. What is your take away? Yun. O, di ba? Iba ba yung approach? Di ba, Doc Ben? Pwede kayo nanibago siguro sila sa drawing and singing. Anyway, you will be familiar or magiging comfortable kayo dito. Now, I divide this into different weeks. Makikita nyo, average 18, may 30 minutes, pero very, very, I selected, given the limited time we have, I think these are the things that you need to listen or watch. Because this might create your pagiging curious about entrepreneurial mindset and entrepreneurial spirit. Now, etong maganda. At the end of option 2, meron na kayong 1, 2, 3, 4 books na hindi nyo babasahin. Panonorin nyo lang. Now, etong mga topic na to, Grit, The Power of Habit, Disrupt Yourself, and Multipliers are the bestseller business books. And I think if you are familiar at least, parang jack of all trades, then magiging balance yung inyong cognitive aspect. Cognitive. Remember, why some entrepreneurs are nag-spot ng better opportunity? Because of cognitive. Now, how do you prepare or get ready or equip yourself sa cognitive aspect? Be familiar with these topics. Grit, habit, disrupting yourself. Imagine mo, disrupt meaning you go out of your comfort zone. And then, multipliers. How? Ito yung pinakamaganda yung multipliers because isa sa mga challenge ng being entrepreneur is how do you multiply yourself? Diba? And yun ang pinaka gustong gawin sana. Pero you cannot simply do it. So ano ginagawa ng ibang entrepreneurs? They put systems and manuals, di ba? Pero itong multipliers na to, they did a recent research on how you can actually do other than manuals and systems. Now let me just give you a quick look, an actual video. By the way, this is not one whole day, this is just per week. Ito, siguro sikat na sikat to, Grit. And I think siguro bago dapat kayo mag-graduate sa entrepreneurship or sa OJT, you should know what a grit means, di ba? Grit. Hindi grit na G-R-E-E-T, Grit. That's a buzzword sa business. So pagka narinig nyo to, you exactly know what it means. Yan. Paste. Maganda to kasi hindi siya seminar. Ano to? More on discussion. Okay? Podcast.
First, we have Grammarly. The free version checks basic spelling and grammar. Grammarly Premium, on the other hand, provides in-depth writing features.
Ayan.
Well, Angela,
So,
thank you so much.
unang-una, it won't be a boring just her talking. It will be like a Trinity talk where there is actually someone who's interviewing. So, maganda to because all the questions can be mafa-follow nyo kasi uh, meron siyang caption, CC, and at the same time, kung tinatamad kayo, pwede kayo mag-open ng transcript. Okay? So, kunyari, you want to listen and to watch and read.
Much for being here today with us on the podcast. Really appreciate your time.
Thank you, Stephen. I'm really excited about this conversation.
Yeah, and I feel that your work is.
You can, three buttons, open transcript, it open. So makikita nyo na baka meron kayo makitang principle na something interesting, pwede nyo i-pause, and then you can Google and look at it. So kunyari, hindi nyo alam what is grit means, then you can look at what it means muna, both dito sa speaker or you can do a little research sa internet. And then, i-reflect nyo sarili nyo. Do you understand what grit is all about? Or how will you develop grit as an individual? So again, yung output, it depends. If you want to do writing, if you want to sing out of it, pero dapat may relevance ha. Di ba Sir Mark, baka naman kanta ka ng kanta, wala naman relevance. Yung may video or one lang. Baka naman mamaya isipin nyo, lahat yung gawin nyo sa isa. Ano lang, very, very straightforward lang. Okay? Yan. Hindi ko pa alam kung ano pa naisip nyo eh. Ano pa bang pwede nyo naisip? Miss Cruz, ano pa ba naisip nyo mga pwedeng possible output na hindi nyo pa nagagawa or pwede nyo gawin dito? Ayan. And then, lahat po to Google Link Drive nyo i-post. Okay? Now, isa-isa natin. Cultivate entrepreneurial mindset. The secret of how to think like an entrepreneur. That will be week 2 from March 21 to 25. Kung may bakante kayong oras, panoorin nyo na. Players versus pretenders. Maganda to. It talks about the genuinity of entrepreneurs. Are you a difference maker? Yeah. A lot of people kasi are confused between an entrepreneur and a business person. And then ito, self-aware leader. Because an entrepreneur is actually a leader. So you have to know what are the qualities of a self-aware leader. And then these are the great books na kailangan. Okay? Forward ko dito. Individual po to. Individual to. So itong individual na to, hanggang May 2 to 7 na to. If you can pass it earlier, kunyari, napanood nyo na to sa sabay nyo na to, pwede rin. Okay, any questions, guys? J. Mark, may question ka ba, J. Mark? Okay, now, siguro tapusin natin ito bago mag-8. Para mabilis, can I ask one group and then introduce your members, and then from there I will come up with kung sinong share ko muna, and then para malaman natin dito kung sinong hindi pa kasama sa group. So sige, so okay, Miss Jeneline, the format would be, and I would like to ask Sir Mark and Ma'am Beth to assist me in terms of okay. So Miss Jeneline, go ahead. Sino yung mga groupmates mo, and then anong brand ng company nyo, and then we can just discuss it from here.
Dean, may PPT po kami.
May? Good. O sige, I'll let you share. Go ahead.
Thank you po. Hello and good day to everyone, especially to Dean, Ma'am Beth, and Sir Mark. Here's what we prepared for our business idea. Our business name is Sinag Candles & Co. Sinag is a Filipino word that means a ray of light. We believe that candles gives us a relaxing and calming feeling, and when you smell a candle, it almost feels like sunshine in the atmosphere. And that is exactly what we want people to feel, especially in this pandemic, a season of trying times. That is why we incorporated the word Sinag into our business name. Next slide. Here are our business roles and responsibilities. And as you can see in the organizational chart, we are six in the business, and you can refer to us as the six empowered women. Myla is the president or the head of our business, while Vivian is the vice president. They will both oversee the overall internal and external processes of our business. Ina is the finance director. She is responsible for our finances. Ain is the head of purchasing. She will be the one to look for all the needed materials and resources for our business. Kim is the operations manager responsible for the production and design of our products. And I'm Janeline. I'll be the marketing director for our sales department. Next slide.
So, since we have experienced making scented candles before in our previous semester, we have made adjustments with the scents, inspirations, and ideas to make the theme of our candle. Our scented candles are now inspired by different holidays and occasions celebrated every year, and as part of a startup business, we chose to have only two occasions, which are the Valentine's Day and Christmas Day, since these events are usually about gift giving and our products fit the idea of it. Our scents will now be French vanilla and hazelnut chocolate for Valentine's, and peppermint and birchwood pine for Christmas. The names Sugar and Spice, Hugs and Kisses, Mistletoe, and Kris Kringle are the name tags of each product to present and match the idea of every holiday. Our scented candles will also have a unique feature where we will be putting letter beads inside, and once the wax is melted, customers will see a surprise message inside. It can be requested by customers pra- 2 days prior before being delivered. Next slide.
Here's our minimally sample product container design. It's a very simple white candle container, as you can see, with the candle name and scent and a short message about making every day a scent of celebration. You know, lighting up a candle is not only applicable during special occasions these days. The use of candles is mostly to is the mind, body, and soul, because they have an aromatic scent that gives a therapeutic feeling. And of course, the measure of our product, which is 200 ml, and our business name. Next slide.
This will be the sample of our sticker that will be applied outside of the box as a seal. It contains the name of the scent and its name tag, a brief trivia about where our company scent is inspired, the glass size, our company logo and slogan, and the website of our company as well. Next slide. And this will be our thank you card. This will be printed back to back, and this will be included inside the box to show appreciation to our customers supporting our business. We will also be having our Facebook and Instagram pages for promotion, and it is included in the card for our customers to freely express their reviews and recommend our products on social medias. And they can tag us on their post. It is also one way to reach out and attract more of our potential customers. Next slide.
And lastly, we have provided a care card for a simple reminder of how to use the candle and the do's and don'ts, because nowadays millennials are very prone to shopping online, and we will also incorporate our business in like Shopee or Lazada, and sometimes some millennials or the younger generations do not know how to care for a product. That's why we have come up with the idea to also put a care card so that everyone can be knowledgeable on how to use the product and how to maintain its shelf life. And that would be all for our business presentation. Thank you all for listening.
Thank you, Sinag Candel. Well presented. Any questions? I think you did not indicate the price. You indicated the 200 ml. How much? Can you go back sa cent? There are 4 cents, right? Fresh vanilla, chocolate hazelnut, peppermint, birchwood fine. Okay. Everything will be 200 ml, correct?
Yes po,
Yun.
Dean.
How much are you selling and what would be the cost? Or wala pa kayo doon sa aspect na yun?
Wala pa po kami dun din. Pero ano po, if ever po na ma-solve na po namin yung break-even point po namin is baka mag-range po kami ng 400 to 500 pesos po per candle.
Okay. And maybe siguro, before I make some suggestions, I would like to open the questions. Ang dami natin panelists. Meron tayong 31 panelists. If you don't mind me asking. Doc Beth, Sir Mark, do you have any questions? Or the members of the group, may mga questions kayo? Sino ba yung target market niyo dyan, guys?
Almost everyone po din, especially po yung mga yung mga work at home po, yung mga students, ganun po.
Okay. Siguro when you do your marketing plan, come up with customer segments. I think pwede kayong magkaroon ng B2B o business to business or business to consumer. There's a hotel in Okada. They have a specific set and binabayaran nila yung isang company to maintain that set. And yun, siguro let's do a deeper research to make it more interesting. Again, look at our notes, 4 essential qualities of an opportunity. So you were able to identify the attractiveness and usap ulit kayo as a group, what will be the benefit aside from aroma. Baka meron pa kayong mga magandang research dyan. And nakita ko 3 to 4 hours. And then focus also on the add value to its buyers or end user. Maybe why don't you think of a certain percentage of sale goes to CHTM scholars? 'Di ba? Para may social entrepreneur na rin kayo. Ano lang ba yung 4 pesos sa 400 kunwari? Pero after the computation, of course. Para kunyari, bumili ako, bumili si Sir Mark, bumili si Doc Beth, we know that some of the portion will go to the CHTM scholars. Diba? Para it's in a way supporting them. Ganun din sa Hershey chocolates, whenever you purchase products of Hershey's, 5 or 10% ata goes to the orphans na pinapaaral nila. So yes, CSR. That's another way. Kasi if people would know na what is the cost aside from the then they would feel good then, di ba? And kayo din, it will be your legacy as a team na the future CHTM faculty, CHTM scholars will benefit. I don't know, maybe look at some model na CSR. Maganda yan, tama, Miss Jeneline. Yan. Any questions, Doc Beth, or any members of the class? Sir Mark, any questions? Of course,
None so far, Dean. Thank you.
you guys did a very good job. We're not expecting to have a perfect presentation, but I think you have a clear aspect of what the product is. Um, Doc Beth, so walang question, Sir Mark. Doc Beth. Okay, siguro, Jen, try to look at try to make a survey, especially sa cents, para hindi na kayo masyadong maganda nga 2 or 3 cent lang or 2 lang para hindi kayo mahirapan sa inventory nyo. Check nyo kung ano pinaka-popular. Again, ask the customers, di ba? Ang definition kasi ng customers natin, may need and they are willing to pay for your product. So, sige, thank you. Good job, guys. Congrats. Okay, anyone else would like to present? So that's one group. Sino pa? Pwede naman hindi PowerPoint. TJ, go ahead, TJ.
Yes din yung grupo ko po.
Okay, go ahead.
May PowerPoint po kami din.
Okay, go
Pwede
ahead,
po.
sir.
Thank you po.
Nakakanba po yan din.
Sinet kasi ni Miss Jen may PowerPoint eh. Pero good job. TJ, section 01 ka, no? Sir TJ?
Yes po din.
Okay. So, inad na kita, sir.
Ayan, nakikita po ba?
Parang nakita ko na kanina yan, ah.
Yes din.
There you go.
Okay, so once again guys, good evening to everyone, especially to Dean, to Sir Mark, and to Ma'am Beth, and to our colleagues. And we are the Franks, and we are about to present our product. So first one, we have a couple of videos to show you to give some ideas about our product.
Pimiento spread. TJ, may sound ba to?
Ay, wala po bang sound, sir? Wait po. Sorry.
Wala. Oo.
Actually, alam mo, Sir Mark and Doc Beth, I'm thinking na in a long term, baka pwede natin isama to sa
Merchandising natin sa Park Cafe.
Oo, sa manager's lounge natin. And then, ganun din sa Scented. Maybe sa Scented, it can be part of our housekeeping, yung mga nasa mga rooms natin. And then, of course, separate at Scented sa mga restrooms. Yan, maganda. Kasi this is actual product ng mga ano. And then, we can sell it sa buong community ng Trinity. We'll start with atin sa college muna, di ba? Maganda rin yung presentation nyo, Miss Jenny, din yung packaging nyo.
Ayan, sir, may sound na.
Yes.
So yun, and then once again, good evening everyone. We are Franks from the College of Hospitality and Tourism Management. I am TJ Comia, one of the co-founder of Franks, and my partner here is si Miss Pauline Agustin, and together here with me are the people behind our brand. So the Franks stands for Fernandez, Ratag, Agustin, Norado, Comia, and Soratos that are basically of the initial of our surnames. Today we are going to present our flagship product for the option 2 of the restaurant Practicum, our very own cheese pimiento by Franks. This product is the brainchild of young CHCM students who were food enthusiasts and specifically fond of cheese. This was a crowd favorite each time they had gatherings before. Cheese pimiento, most of us knew about, is a variant of certain cheese spread in the grocery, but little did they know that it can be homemade and can be eaten as dipping sauce, bread, and biscuit filling, or can be eaten by itself.
But how do we come up with this product? When the pandemic hits, we all know that we cannot go outside to buy things or foods, and people start craving, looking for something to eat for snacks. So we think of something that the household can enjoy and at least do it at home. And there we found our product. We all know that Cheese Whiz brands dominates the market of cheese spreads, including the cheese pimento. But we also know that this spread has preservatives and it's not made fresh, whereas our product takes advantage of it. Cheese Pimento by Frank's was freshly made before it went to the customer. It was made of freshly quality ingredients, no preservatives, and will be the best cheese spread that will really enjoy the people in the household.
Thank you. And we want to take this product to the next level. Due to the customers' feedback and demands, we come up with an idea to create variants or flavor for our cheese spread, which are the spicy cheese pimiento and four cheese pimiento. These new flavors are highly requested by the customers. We want to give the customer what they want and able to grow our business. With this idea, our business will grow more because now we have the various cheese spreads to offer for to our lovely customers. So as you can see, we have here our costing, our shipping fee, our introductory price, our shipping promo, and pick up pabili service due Lalamove, Grab, Mr. Speedy, and TokTok. And that's all for us, guys. Thank you. If you have any question, just do so. That's all din. Thank you
Any
po.
questions, guys? Sir Mark, go ahead, Sir Mark.
TJ, I would like to know the shelf life of your cheese pimiento.
Okay din. Okay, sir. Thank you for that question. So for the shelf life of our cheese spread, because it has no any preservative, so ang gamit po namin dito is all natural ingredients and fresh ingredients. Some are scratch. So its average shelf life, sir, is only for 3 weeks. But kapag nasa ano lang po siya, room temperature, but if nilagay po siya sa refrigerator, ang shelf life niya po ay umaabot ng more than 1 month, 1.5 month po, sir.
With regards to your packaging, maybe we can indicate the date of when it was made and then the expected expiration so that anyone who would like to try your product would have the idea when until when is the shelf life. Yun lang naman. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Actually, Sir Mark, meron po siya dun sa mismong brand po. May best before po. Tapos yung expiration date po. Meron po.
Okay. And then in terms of sizes, are you going to present it in one size or would you have will you have ano, parang small or and then medium and then large packaging for that?
One size only, sir, which is the 300 ml po.
All right. 300 ml. Okay, thank you.
300 grams po.
Mukhang ready na kay TJ mag-release. Parang
Yes, sir. May costume pa nga kami.
Bagay ba to sa sa egg sandwich? Pwede, no?
Pwede, sir, kasi cheese spread naman po siya and it is good with bread po, sir. And
You know why I ask? Kasi maybe you can collaborate with Miss Angel in Egglock. Kasi ang ginagawa ng iba, like for instance, yung Lapids, Chicharon, nakikipag-collaborate. Alam mo, hindi lang TikTok ang pwede mag-collaborate, pati food. So what Paddy's Point did was nakita niya yung Lapis Chicharon and nakipag-collaborate siya sa Lapis Chicharon and nilagay niya yung Lapis Chicharon niya sa sisig. So to look at the opportunity, Sir TJ and the group, you have a very good product. And another thing is you can ask our biology, yung kasi they can help you indicate yung kasi may microbiology na tayo eh. Yung lifestyle, life cycle pala and lifespan. And maybe they can probably suggest on how it can be prolonged, di ba? Like ginawa ng Lapis Chicharon, ang asawa niya kasi food technology. So yung kanilang lifestyle ng chicharon nila napahaba. And because of that, they were able to come up with export. Kasi yun maganda tanong ni Sir Mark eh. Kasi if you were able to come up with like technology where you can prolong your life, then you can now have the capability and capacity to bring your products sa mga malalayong lugar na because of that area. But thank you TJ and yes, Sir Mark.
TJ, one more question. with regards to your product, when you present it, siguro instead of just telling us na no preservative siya, ano ba yung health benefits ng food? Especially sa sinasabi nyo na, yun nga, walang preservatives. So, ano yung content? Parang, para mas ma-engage nyo yung customer na mga health conscious. Like, if, for example, if it is rich in calcium ba or what. So you have to indicate. And probably siguro in product development, if we can put yung nutrition facts about your product as well. Kasi I think for product like this one, hinahanapan talaga siya ng nutrition facts. 'Di ba? Yung kahit yung mga dilata meron talaga din. But soon na yun, siguro mga for development na ng product niyo. Thank you. Very good presentation.
Okay, thank you, Sir TJ, thank you, Sir Mark, and thank you, Ma'am. Any questions from the students?
Din last thing lang, we have that nutritional facts po in our packaging. If I can share my screen po.
Go ahead.
Ito po yung itsura po ng sa packaging po nung ano namin. And sir,
Okay.
and then included na din po dito yung shelf life. For example, yung put the sticker, yung best before, kung kailan po siya ginawa and for how long po. Ayan. Then nutritional value. Our cheese spread is rich in yan po, in saturated fat and calories, especially calories po. And then vitamin A, sir. So, ayan po. Thank you.
Alright. Pwede na po to yung i-launch din.
Pwede na. In fact, pagka nag-open na talaga yung managers, we can display na rin itong mga product lines nila. Good job, sir.
Congratulations.
Thank you po.
Gawin natin yung actual, yung exciting. Anyway, thank you. Anyone would like to present? Leo, meron ka ba? Ready na kayo, Leo? Anyone? Si TJ Sasi Cruz kasi nag-PowerPoint baka ano tuloy. Ma'am Grace, Miss Morena, meron ba kayo? Leo, what do you mean wala pa? Mag-usap pa lang kayo mga group mates nyo?
Meron po din.
Okay, sige, let's present kung gusto nyo present. Para at least you can start, you can start doing the week 1 na, yung Facebook. Sige ma'am, Grace, you can share. Ayan. TJ, nag-open na ako ng look at the, yung inyong link.
I-drop nyo na lang, TJ.
Okay, let's look for a home-based entrepreneurial activities. Ayan, sige. Go ahead, ma'am.
Go, Jigel.
So good evening to each and everyone. I am Jigel Panerio, together with my group mates, Francisco Manalo Morena Santander and Mr. Miguel Calaunan. So we will present to all of you our existing homemade product. Slide, please. Next. So this is our gourmet tuyo. So we have two flavors, which is the original and the spicy one. So both of this worth 120 pesos, which is 250 ml po each. So isang size lang po siya. Next slide, please. So this one naman, it is worth of 100 pesos po. Next slide din. So we have also a burger and fries. So our double cheeseburger is worth of 100 pesos. And then the twister fries is worth of 80 pesos. So actually, existing na po itong product namin. So this one po, the burger and fries is a product of Mr. Kalaunan. And then yung gourmet tuyo po is a product of Miss Daniel Manalo po.
Okay.
So, actually din, ano lang po sana, akala namin we will prepare po nung yung dalawang product kasi in case may kapareho. So, baka hindi naman po namin ilagay lahat.
Okay lang.
Pipili lang po kami. So, actually, wala pa kami masyadong explanation for this kasi hindi pa po namin masyado na pag-usapan. So,
Can I ask question din? Miss Panerio, maganda yung ano nyo, yung product ninyo actually. So, same questions with the TJ kanina. Yung lifespan niya, gaano ba siya tatagal? Tapos, yung meron ba kayong details ng expiration and then it was prepared or kumbaga bottled? May ganun ba kayo?
Actually, sir, meron pong yung sa gourmet tuyo po at saka dun sa chili garlic is meron po siya sa bottle niya na expiration date. Actually, tumatagal po kasi talaga yung yung gourmet tuyo since naman siya. So, after lang ma-open, kailangan lang siya i-refrigerate. And then, itong burger naman and fries is consumable po talaga agad siya.
Parang mas ako if you ask me if to choose ito lang option lang yung gourmet tuyo mas okay sa akin. Din kayo po.
Yes. Okay this high tuyo and for this option to entrepreneurship, focus on one or two products lang para hindi kayo mahirapan sa inventory. But masarap po burger, maybe on the side. Pero tama
Yes.
Sir Mark, you can have your primary product lines. And then the burger and fries might be within the right timing. Baka pwedeng during the ma'am, can you go to the slide where the name of your group mates are located so I can also add? Okay, so Miss Morena and Santander. Now, for this group, I already add Ma'am Panerio and Manalo. Can you add your group mates na lang sa ating Google link? I made you editor para you can add.
Okay po din. Thank you po.
Okay. So, for this week, tama ang recommendation ni Sir Mark, just mag-usap kayo, focus on a primary product line. And I think the Gourmet Tuyo is a very good and promising product. Look at also yung, wala naman kayong kaparehas sa chili sauce as well. Sir Mark, go ahead.
Sa chili sauce din meron na tayo kasi last year eh. So, naalala ko lang nung nag-entrep corner. Although this is Tricon, baka lang magkaroon ng conception na, ay, ito ba yung chili garlic last time? Baka ma-compare kasi, baka hindi yun yung lasa. So, yun yung iniisip ko. That's why siguro mas okay yung gourmet tuyo this time.
Pero this is also an opportunity for the group to test the market para malaman.
Yes.
Test the market. Pero maganda. Good job, guys. And later, once we put up the PowerPoint, you can discuss among yourselves. But very clear and very good presentation as well. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you po.
Okay. So, 3 groups have presented. Anyone else? Anyone who would like to share as well? Miss Miss Gracelyn and Tagle, are you ready to present your group mates? Ayan. Go ahead, go ahead. Sige, Miss Tagle.
And so good evening po kay Miss Beth at kay Dean po and kay Sir kalimutan ko yung name.
Sir
I'm
Mark.
sorry. Ayan, Sir Mark. Sorry po. Ayan, just to discuss, I would like to give a prior notice that we can't decide between the two products. So I hope that at the end of my report, you could able to help us what to choose or what would be the best business to pursue. And again, to start with the chili garlic oil, this would be the TGMD special chili garlic oil that stands for our initials name. Then the offers that we have would be the crunchy and then the original one. Then, of course, the major ingredients that we will be using in here would be the chili, the oil, and then the garlic. All right, so the chili garlic oil, it is, we have assumed that this would be available with 100 ml glass jar. Capital is not finalized yet. Then the materials that we will be using would be 100 ml glass container, sticker paper for the labeling. Packaging materials would be the Manila paper rope string to ensure or to um, secure the product. It will not be leaked. And then the selling price for this one would be 80 to 90 pesos. And again, this is not finalized yet, plus the shipping fee. So since we have thinking of chili as a business, then we have come up with chili pepper spray. So it would be a self-defense pepper spray. Then the three main ingredients would be the chili, alcohol, and then the pepper. So it is yeah, available with a very handy size or 20 ml plastic spray bottle. So when the customer would be availing this product, there would be a free grave of their names or like three names, just to being considerate with the appreciation with our products. Then, of course, the chili pepper spray materials would be the spray bottle, home ingredients or homemade ingredients, sticker paper, and again, this would be the packaging or the boxes that we will be using will be inspired by the Cologne styled boxes. So this would be 50 pesos plus the shipping fee, and we have decided to make it like a little one or like a fancy one, so they will not be hesitating to put it or to bring it with their fancy bags, pouches, or wallets. They can bring it anywhere, and then everyone will be availing our products will be getting free inclusions or like scrunchies that will be made with three materials. That will be the silk, garter, and then the thread. And I hope that you can able to help us whether what a business to pursue. Again, thank you so much, everyone.
Okay, thank you, Miss Tagle. Just to make sure, you guys are three members for now. Miss Tagle, Miss Daniela, and Miss Trina, correct? Tatlo kayo.
Yes po din.
Okay, so any thoughts, any ideas? Can you share ulit your PowerPoint so we can get to see?
They are tourism students po, no?
Yes.
Mm-mm. Eh, pinag-uusapan pa naman natin yung chili sauce kanina. But actually, okay din po yung product nila na isa, yung self-defense, spray. Yan, maganda din siyang product eh. First of all, I would like to commend the presenter, yung presenter kanina, no? She's very articulate. kahit simple lang yung slides nyo, but you will able to explain briefly but clear yung presentation. So, good job. Ako, if you're going to ask me, I would like you guys to have this one, yung self-defense pepper spray. It's something new kasi mas ano siya, kumbaga in terms of the tourism, para talaga siyang product of tourism ang dating niya na related sa inyo. Na pwede nating ilagay siya sa, for example, in the future, maybe in our travel bureau or same thing in the CHTM sa manager's lounge na pwede din nila makita, uy, hindi lang pala food yung available dito. You can also have other, ano pala, product na non-food, no, for the tourism. So, yun lang po yung comment ko. Yung sa packaging, yan, sabi ni Ma'am Beth, how do you go about the quantification of your product now? Like yung measurements ng mga pepper, chili, and alcohol. Anybody from the group?
Sir, siguro po yun pa po yung kailangan na pag-usapan since hindi pa po namin talaga na-finalize kung ano yung pinaka-business na ipapursue po namin. Next time, that would be the best to discuss po kung ano yung mga measurements or yung mga important details po since targeted na kung ano yung kung ano po yung business na ipuput up po namin if ever.
But siguro question lang, bakit chili pepper yung na gustuhan yung scent? Scent ba to or flame? Parang scent to kasi spray.
To answer your question po, Mr. Mark, actually dati nagkaroon na ng event sila ng pepper spray na yun po yung naalala ko dati. Pwede rin siyang ipapasa sa business. And since chili na yung ginamit namin, pumasok din siya sa isip ko na pwede siyang i-add if ever kasi ang hirap po talagang pumili. Plus, I'm a working student. Then, nasa night shift po ako, BPO po. So, yun yung naisip ko rin na pwede ko rin magamit at po. Yun lang po.
Siguro in the future, what you can parang consider is yung supply din ng chili. Kasi if you could remember, parang ang taas-taas ng presyo ng sili ng mga nagdaang taon. So, just consider yung source ninyo if ever ito yung product ninyo din in the future. Pero magandang magandang business, magandang investment ito in the future if ever man. Yun lang po din. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Sir Mark. Ma'am Beth, any comments, suggestions? So, yun yung tinanong na ni Doc Beth. Ako naman, siguro, Miss Tagle, try to review our notes kanina and go back to the drawing board and talk to your members and do something that is something familiar. Maybe you can come up with siguro some of them. You make a final decision in which, based from your capabilities and your resources, or maybe you might come up with serendipity moment, di ba? Pagdating nyo. So, if you want, what we can do is, I'll give you time. Probably I can meet you Tuesday ng mga 6 p.m. and if you decided to which product or service. Kasi in my point of view naman, my suggestion is the product or service that you think will be comfortable and best based from your resources and capabilities. So, zero in na lang doon muna. Total, sa Tuesday, you still have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday for your week 1. So, yun. So, mag-ano ka muna. What do you call this? Usap muna kayo ulit ng groupmates mo. And then, zero in the na. Look at the trends, what's happening, or maybe may makita kayo. Okay? But, very good presentation, Ms. Tagle, and congratulations. Don't worry, we'll keep you posted. Okay? So, sa group chat, we can look tentative sa mga sa mga groups na hindi pa nakapag-decide, I'm open Tuesday 6 p.m. and if ever available Sir Mark and Ma'am Beth, they can also join us. Para hindi naman kayo masyadong ma-pressure. Okay? Okay. Thank you, Miss Tagle. So anyone else would like to present? Anyone?
Andyan ba si Romero? Miss Romero, are you there?
By the way, guys, if you already presented, if you have any question, you may go. But if you want to stay and stay put, wala rin problema. Pwede rin kayo tumambay. Ayan. Anyone wants to Romero daw, sabi ni Sir Mark, nandito ba Sir Romero? Romero?
Would you like to present, Mr. Romero, for your group?
Okay, sige. Sa mga members or sa mga students na hindi pa masyadong clear, maybe we can have Tuesday night at 6 p.m. Siguro I will upload our PowerPoint notes. Maybe you can go back to the drawing board and usap. Basta yun ang comment namin ni Sir Mark sa ni Doc Beth. Something that you are familiar, something yung kaya yung available ng resources nyo ngayon. Because this is only 2 months, kaya medyo short lang talaga siya. Di ba, Sir Mark?
Yes po din.
Siguro by Tuesday night, hopefully we can finalize your product. And then by Wednesday, you can now do your Facebook and Of course, may mga ibang groups dito ready na tulad ng the first 3 presenters. Anyone else would like to present? Leo, ikaw ba yung nasa delivery?
Sir, mag-present daw yung yung group nila. Ayun na pala.
Let me see. First, the name of the group and then please.
Okay po.
Walang sound, Lia. May sound ba ito?
Hello? Hello?
Yes, we can hear you.
So good evening, everyone. This group is composed of Lia Aguinaldo, Faith Austria, Trina Medina, Bianca Romero, and Jenica Sabale. The name of our business is Vincent's F&B House, which was to put up during the pandemic. It was originally a milk tea business. However, she wants to focus more on fruit teas because fruit teas are generally more beneficial in terms of its shelf life. And also, this is very timely as it can serve as a perfect refresher during this summer. For the meantime, we will just focus on fruit teas, but as the business will expand in the future, we will be offering more. We will offer 4 different fruit tea flavors, namely strawberry, blueberry, lychee, and apple, with yogurt flavored popping bobas. And for the costing, Miss.
So for the selling price po, 85 pesos per bottle. And for the reseller price, 65 pesos per bottle. And may proper costing na din po. So how do we sell po? We sell through online, Facebook, and open for resellers. Maximum storage ng product po sa ref is 1 week and tried and tested naman na po. Tapos maximum po for resellers is minimum for resellers po is 25 bottles. So for the mode of payment po, we have payment first policy and we offer you can pay through GCash, online banking, and cash for pickup only. So for the delivery po, free delivery po for nearby customers. And pwede rin po sa Grab or Lalamove, shouldered by the buyer po yung delivery fee. Tas as of now po, ang kaya pa lang po namin is around Quezon City po sa delivery. Sa packaging naman po, yung bottle, Yung bottle po na gagamitin namin is yung reusable po na yung nakikita nyo rin po sa mga binebenta ng iba like nuts po, mga nips, yun po. Tapos pag ipapadala po sa reseller naman, nakalagay na po siya sa box and nakasecure na po siya pag i-deliver po. Yung sample po ng packaging po, Jen. Ayan po. Naka-plastic po siya with straw and tissue po. Yun lang po. Thank you.
Sa inyo na to? Ay, yung ano?
Yung naka-plastic po.
Yung naka-plastic.
Ano lang po, for ano lang po, referral lang po ng packaging po pag ibebenta po.
Sige. Sige po, Dean. Dean.
Well, maganda yung presentation. 65 ba yung you're selling, Miss Medina?
For sellers po, 65 po. Tapos pag sa amin po is 85 po.
Okay. And then, how did you come up with the product flavor?
Ano po ulit? Sorry po.
Na-issue ko lang yung mga product flavor. You guys have 4, right? 4 flavors.
Bali, nagtanong lang po si Ate Bianca po sa amin. Parang yung mga mostly gusto naming bilhin din if kami yung customer. So, yan po yung mga flavors na napili po namin.
Bianca, you're part of this group, no? Bianca?
Opo, din siya po yung may-ari nung business po talaga.
Okay.
Binibenta nyo na to, Bianca? Binibenta nyo na ba? Napa-finalize pa lang po ako ng logo at saka ng sticker. Alright. Yung yung holding temperature niya. Kasi are you going to use special syrup or natural flavor na fruits? Anong bang gagamitin nyo dito? Syrup na. Okay.
Later on, pwede natin gawin yan. Kasama sa consignment basis, no?
Yes, din.
Lalo na, kasi guys, meron tayong limited face-to-face sa mga estudyante this March, April, May. Baka pwede natin silang gawin parang testing the market sila.
Yes. Yung buban daw nila din, sabi ni Bianca ay sabi niya special po is popping buba. Special daw po yung sago.
Okay.
Kasi pumuputok daw po yan, popping yan, yung popping. Di ba nagpa-pop yan yung buba nyo sa
Yes,
Bianca?
Maybe you can look at other products that will require popping buba. Baka pwede nyo ilagay kunyari sa halo-halo or anything aside from the drinks. Kasi another possible item here would be the flexibility of your product, diba? And then
ako comment ko naman din with regards to the flavor. Siguro you consider the seasonal, not the seasonal, but the all-season fruit flavor. Or para, although syrup naman pala itong gagamitin ninyo, so okay na din naman ito. Pero parang ibagay nyo lang din kasi baka walang supply in the future. At least kung ano yung available in the market na madaling yung mag-grab para may sustainability yung inyong product, mas maganda. Tapos, when you present this, I'm suggesting na lagyan nyo ng sustainability kasi you will be using plastic. So how will you manage yung plastic bottles, something like that, na hindi siya hazard for environment, and how will you educate yung bibili nito in the future? Para naman, meron ba tayong responsible buying when it comes to your product? Kasi ngayon na yung trend na ganun eh. Para hindi tayo masyadong maka-apekto sa environment. Yun. Thank you.
Yes, that's a good suggestion, especially we are into sustainability. Tama yan, maganda yan. So, thank you. Congratulations, Bianca, for your presentation. And I already kindly add na lang some of your group mates. Let me just look at your group chat, and I'll share na lang yung ano nyo, yung folder ng group nyo. And then just add your group mates, okay? Para ano to. Ito, Bianca. Yan. So, yan mo na lang siya. Open mo na siya later. Okay? So, thank you. Anyone else would like to add? Or want to present? Anyone? Miguel, Angelo, do you want to present? Who else? Mr. Rafael, Bernardo, Miss Faye, anyone else? Or meron pa ba hindi nag-present dito? Meron pa ba, Sir Mark? Wala na.
Nilakas paneryo po si Kalaw. Meron pa ba? I think wala na din, baka sa Tuesday na sila naman percent.
Okay. So, sige. So, we will end our session for today. To those who are not yet sure, you still have Tuesday, 6 p.m. We are going to use the same link. Okay? I will post it one day before para hindi na kayo mano. And then, those who would like to listen, like sila Miss Cruz, you're most welcome to join as well. Okay? So if there's no any questions, thank you.
Hello?
Enjoy your weekend. Ay, may ano pala si Ma'am Cruz. Email inquiry. Okay. Good. Sige. So, thank you guys. Enjoy your weekend. God bless. And rest well. And everything we do, God to be the glory. Thank you guys.
Thank you po.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dean. Sige, Ma'am Bet.
Bye, Doc Bet.